And we are going live. So, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I welcome you all for the Beyond Education series being organized by IDYM Group of Companies. Every day we come here with so many inspiring stories to inspire the world. Today we have with us a special guest, Dr. Priya Trivedi ma'am, who is presently Today we have with us Priya Trivedi ma'am, who is presently posted as principal at Indore International College, Indore. I welcome you, ma'am, to the show.
Ma'am. Thank you so very much, ma'am.
And before starting, let me just tell that it is a show, it is a unique platform in which the people from different professions, they come and share their success stories, their challenges, and their experiences with the whole world. And this is a series which has been going on for more than a month. And we had speakers from different countries as well. We had some child prodigies, and we had entrepreneurs, we had educators from every spheres of life. We have been inviting people, and we are really blessed to have you today as a guest speaker. So before starting with the conversation, I would just like to tell something about our guest speaker, Dr. Priya Trivedi ma'am. She has a teaching experience of more than 20 years. She is a teacher trainer and science communicator. She is the coordinator of Vigyan Vatika. She has been appointed as General Secretary in Shakti at state level. She has been appointed as General Secretary in IQSC under Bisto Edutech International. She has been appointed as Treasurer in Society for Environment and Sustainable Development, appointed as international speaker in Arcade Talk, unit of Global Arcade Youth Speakers Forum, appointed as President Ambassador of Institutional Innovation Council at Indore International College, Indore, and she is also PhD guide at DAVD, and she has completed one minor research project under UGC funding and published more than 625 research papers, co-authored for 4 books, and have 3 patents, and is also editor and reviewer in many journals. So that was so wonderful, ma'am. Uh, Yeah. And now to start with the interaction, because like when I was reading your profile, somewhere I felt like it is something very similar to my profile, because I am also associated with institutions in the Western Council, and
Okay.
I have few patents and authored books, chapters. So it was like somewhere very similar. And in fact, okay, so let's start with introduction, and the people will know more about you with this. Okay, ma'am. So to start with an interaction, please tell us something about you, like how were you as a student, about your family, and how you came into the education field.
Thank you, ma'am. First of all, I would like to thank you, Dr. Qureshi, ma'am, for such a wonderful introduction you have given. I would like to thanks Ravi sir, because he is, the linking point for all us to join in the same platform, right? IDYM Foundation is a very big platform with a very big team, members, and doing a very good job to connect us all and inspiring us also to inspire the world. So first of all, thanks to you, and for giving me this pleasure and honor to invite me. Now, starting my point and my life and my success story with this quotation, that I will success in life not immediately but definitely. Starting from my born, I was the second girl child born in my family. Before that, I was having one sister. She born 5 years before me, and after 2 years, one more girl daughter was born by my mother. So we were the three sisters, and the challenge before 40 years with the three children and girl child, it was really very difficult. You can understand that, yes. Everyone in the family want a boy in the family, yes, and three girl child having, it was a very difficult for my father to take a challenge, and he has struggled, he has fighted with the family members, was also a Brahmin. I was born in a Brahmin family, no? So it was a really difficult for my father to prove and to show that no, the girls are also can prove themselves. My first challenge which my father faced was they thought, yeah, my parents thought, we all three girls should study in the English medium school. So in last 40 years, before 40 years, it was really difficult to make education in English medium for the girl child. And we were the three. The first challenge which my father faced was the same in the family. But, he was a fighter. He was a struggle. He fighted in the family and he make us study in a very good English medium schools and in all education given in NDPS New Digambar Public School. I have studied till 12th, and yes, we have passed with a very good marks, studied very well. They have given us as much as resources, which that time it was really impossible. But yes, my father, my parents, my mother tried, because they were not so educated. They were 10th pass, 12th pass. Before that, there was no education like such, higher studies and all that. But being, very low educated, they make us studies, all the three sisters. And he was having only one thing in his mind. My all the three girl child should be independent in their life. That was his motto, and that motto we have accepted. Yes, we have also accepted that motto, and we all three sisters are somewhere posted at a very high position, earning ourselves, and we are at good position. So this was my from birth to my 12th class. After that, I have married in a Brahmin family. That was also a challenge, because after changing one family to another family, to accept that family, they have to also accept us as we are doing job. Yes, so I have faced that problems also, that struggle also. But in spite of that, my family was very good. They were also interested that I should do the job. My husband was very supportive to me, and he has given me chance. Till marriage, I was having only MSc degree with me in botany. After that, after marriage, I have studied B.Ed. I have done my M.Ed. I have one daughter. She is now 12. She's 17-year-old, and she's in 12th class. And after that, I have thought, yes, if I have done M.Ed and I am being assistant professor at some college, I can do PhD also. And PhD was a challenge for me, because after so many years, after the so many years of marriage, I thought I should do PhD. Financial crisis I faced, because I was teaching also. I have to look at my family also. But family has supported me, and I have done PhD. So in 6 to 7 years, in 2019, I have completed my PhD, and that was journey of my success. And now I'm posted in as a principal, and I feel myself so proud, and my parents so proud. In a very short span, I'm just 40 plus, and, and I'm at the principal post. So it was a little bit difficult also, but I have enjoyed that journey, and I'm here in front of you, and saying my inspiring story. So
Yeah,
nothing is difficult in your life, if you are determined, if your parents are supportive, if your family is supportive, then you can do anything, you can achieve anything in your life. So as this is my story.
yeah, wonderful. Actually, like I started with when I was reading your profile, I found it something so much of similarities. And similarly, when you started speaking about you, again there were similarities. Like if you look at like in one of the beyond education fields, I was also the speaker. If you just go through that, you will find so many similarities when you started. Yes, it was a challenge nearly 40 years ago, and like you were talking about three daughters, like I I must tell, like nearly for 10 years ago, also having two daughters, like I had two daughters. So 10 years ago when my second daughter was born, so even at that time, I had that child. So it is still a child,
Yes.
not just about 40 years ago.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
think now it's
Actually,
a
I
child.
think after 40 years also, है ना, that will be the challenge. है ना?
Yes,
Girl child is a challenge, है ना, for the
yeah.
society. And but what we think is कि we educators only can bring that girl child. I have a single girl child, but I have so much ambition for her. She has very ambitious, and I just say her, कि, see, look at me and look at the world. Now girls can move anywhere. You should be confident, you should be determined, है ना? So that is what, it is not like that way ki, yeah, gender inequality is there in the society. I am also facing, ma'am. But if you are true, if you have that faith, if you are so confident about yourself, I'm very much confident about myself. This confidence I get from my father only, है ना? If a family is supportive to a girl child or a child, any child, yes, if their family is supportive, the child and the students can do anything in their life, maybe any situation, maybe. But we are the greater supporter of the children.
Yes, we are the greatest supporter. As you were telling about yourself, that your father was your greatest supporter. Yes, you have talked about your father and he was your greatest supporter. But anyone else who was your mentor, who were your role models?
Yeah, ma'am. I remember when I was in ninth class, right? And I was an average student. I will never say that I was so high at getting 80, 90 percentage, 60, 70 percentage I was getting. And that time also it was an average only. And as my family background was not so educated, right? And my father was want ki we should study well and we should go move ahead and do something in our life and should be independent. But yet I remember one of my chemistry teacher was there, Srinivas Rao sir, and one biology teacher was there, Soji Phillips sir. I still remember both of them because they have a very good impact in my life. They were idol for me. They have supported a lot me, है ना? Even if we were having some financial crisis or we can't go to the higher coaching classes also, but whatever the difficulties I was having, they solved very well, and they have supported in guiding my career also, ma'am. Like he has said, Kinai, you should do this, you will achieve more, and whatever the difficulties you are having, we will prove them. So I think they were believing in me कि I will do something very better and I will reach to a very high position in my life. And they have, they both are having a role model in my life.
Of course, they always have a great role to play in everyone's life.
Yeah, so I think if apart from your parents, if you get a good mentor, if you're having a good teacher, and it's a responsibility of each and every teacher of the world, they should become a role model for the students. They can change their life.
Yes, we can change. We have the power to change.
Yes, ma'am. Many students are suffering from many things, psychology,
Yeah.
fear, and everything. Many things are there. And, students sometimes are unable to share their feelings with their parents. So, mentor is the second position we are holding after the parents. So, it's our responsibility also to have a good bonding with the students, and this is what I always do with my all the students through my career and through my life.
Yeah, ma'am. And like you were mentioning about after you got married, it was again a challenge for you to continue with your job. So, what were those challenges actually that you faced to
uh,
continue with your career after?
After marriage, yes, ma'am, because for a female, we are doing a two job, at home and at outside, right, working place. So balancing both the thing is difficult, but we can manage it through our understanding. And a bonding should be there with the family members. If we hold a good family bonding with the family members, and if our husband is supportive, yes, definitely we can do a very we can balance both the thing. Otherwise, many of the females are facing so many problems in their life, because we have to manage our children also. That is also our responsibility. We have to give time to them also. And when we are moving to our career na, as you can see that uh, even if you have gone through your profile or my profile, you can see ki now becoming a principal or become moving ahead is also difficult, because for us also learning process is there, right? At every day, in every day we have to progress, we have to also learn. So with managing with the family, managing with the children, it's very difficult. If they are not supporting, it's really very difficult to move ahead. So I think bonding, sharing good thought, and living happy life is very important, ma'am.
Yeah, really, we should be sharing a good bond. And ma'am, the most interesting part that I found in your profile is that you have worked with a funding project. It was
Yes.
a research project of UDC Bhopal. So
Yeah,
can
yeah.
you tell us something about that?
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
being a college, it is very
Yeah.
important being a part
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
funding project.
Yeah, yeah.
About
Yeah,
that.
ma'am. That was really a very prestigious part for my life, ma'am. Because PhD everybody is doing. Yes. But through PhD, doing minor project was a little bit difficult for me. I started my PhD in 2013. I have started, and in 2015 I was registered, right? And that time I thought ki, 5 to 6 lakhs will be there to spend for the PhD, and I have to spend in my family also. I have to take care of my children also, and I was thinking ki, why should I think for the research project? है ना, I can earn मतलब I can get the money or scholarship sort of. Being a Trivedi, being a Brahmin ladki, we can't get the scholarship in any part, right? So I thought ki I should go for some minor research project. So through my PhD career only, through when I was doing PhD, we have got the opportunity to fill the UGC research project. I have filled that, and it was from 2015 to 2017. So in 2 years, I was supposed to complete that minor research project also, which was of 2 lakhs. So in that time, I was assistant professor in Gujarati Science College in Indore. So I have done a, you know, it was really hard because we have to give time to PhD also, and I have to give time to job also, and as well as to the minor research project also. So day, night, I have not seen anything. It was like full-time job. PhD is actually a full-time job with the minor research project. So that was interesting because that is a big achievement. I have my resume is holding, because sometimes what happens, the people are doing either PhD or either minor or major projects. But along with the PhD, I have done minor research project, so that was a very big challenge to me. I have accepted that challenge, and I have done that challenge in a very good way. And from our colleges, total 11 projects was sanctioned by UGC in 2015, and I was the first to complete that project and get the full money. So that was really a great for my college also and for me also.
Yes, yes. Because I know, I can understand that because there are institutes with at the end of the year when you're filling up your API. So at that time they will be asking for the how many
Yes,
research
ma'am.
funding research projects do you have.
Yeah, yeah.
That is very
Oh,
important.
ma'am, I would like to add one more thing for the students also, those who are working right now. Your government, we are always blaming government कि they are not giving us support or anything. Women are saying कि how we will manage all the things, studies and all that. But through my career and through my all the, from 12th also and from this time also, what I have realized that government has given so many scholarship or so many projects to different companies. We can apply it and we can get the money very easily. if your research, if you are interested, or any students or any female is interested even in a entrepreneurship or any field, है ना, maybe my part was the science and I was especially doing PhD or minor research from the botany subject. But apart from the science subject, even in the commerce, even in the management, there are so many funding agencies, and students can get easily scholarship or fundings from any of the agency, ma'am. There is a very, precise criteria to get the amount. So I request all the students, if you are working, if you thought of working in a job in a colleges or school or academy, you improve your profile by researching, because if you will do more and more research, you will be, progress, you will progress a lot. So that is my suggestion to all the female or all the students, those are want to do the project and research.
That's a wonderful tip, ma'am. Because and this I am going to forward it in my students group.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, for most of the sessions I forward, but this especially I'm going to tell them, okay, watch this few minutes. That's a very important message for you. Because this we have been telling, but when someone else tells them, so it makes a greater impact.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you also have 3 patents. So
Yeah,
can you
ma'am.
share something about
Actually, my patent was based on my research project only. My research projects was generally related to the air pollution. My topic was monitoring of air pollution with the help of tree bark at Indore city. So what I have done, ki I have seen ki how much pollution is affected and how much pollution a plant can absorb and it can stand. So I have taken 5 medicinal plants from the different areas, industrial pollution area and other areas I have covered it. And vehicular polluted area, I have taken a reference area also to take the difference also ki how much this pollution is affected. है ना? And plants have the capacity to absorb that pollutants, like neem plant or acacia, or we can say the mango plant. They have a very absorbent power to absorb all the pollutants like sulfur dioxide or nitric acids or nitrogen products. So if we are planting more and more plants, through roadsides or industrial sites, so pollution will be less. So that was my project. It was also my PhD topic, and through this findings I have filed up that patent also. So that was the same base of my PhD.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And you have also ordered textbooks. You have written
Yeah.
textbooks. So
As I told, yeah. As I told you that I was very much interested in botany subject. Plants are my favorite because it is connecting directly with the nature. So medicinal herbs, medicinal plants, that is my main motto. That people should understand कि if we are growing plants, है ना, very simple plants or very common plants, if we are growing at our home, we can have we can have a good health only growing with that plant only. And even our वास्तु, घर का वास्तु भी जो है हम हमारे प्लांट से ठीक कर सकते हैं, है ना, we can improve our health. So medicinal plants are my favorite topic to write about. I have studied a lot. After that, as you have said, I am the general secretary of the Shakti also. So Shakti is a national organization, ma'am. And in that, in COVID-19, I got one project. You take traditional plants of the Malwa region. You find the traditional plants as well as the traditional food of the Malwa region, and I have find out 30 to 40 traditional food which can boost up your immune system, which are nowadays very extinct, खत्म हो चुका है वो. और वो जो ट्रेडिशनल फूड था, इट वाज मुझे मेरी नानी दादी बुआ who were 60 plus or 65 plus, उनसे मैंने पूछा, आई फाइंड अ लॉट, और उससे मुझे 30 to 40 ट्रेडिशनल फूड ऐसे मिले जो कि हमें सारी डिसीज से बचा सकते हैं एट होम ओनली. वी हैव टू नॉट गो टू डॉक्टर. तो दैट वाज माय प्रोजेक्ट, और मैंने उस पर बुक भी लिखी है. इट इज एक्चुअली इन वर्किंग एंड इट हैज गॉन टू द सेंट्रल फॉर द अप्रूवल, and soon it will be launched, ma'am. So actually food and nutrition and medicine and plants are my favorite topic to write about.
Yes, and as you were telling about the traditional foods, the traditional plants, they are very effective. If you just ask sometimes if I just mostly I ask my grandmother. So when she tells, okay, and they are very effective. Not even the medicines can be doing that. They're very
मैम व्हाट आई हैव डन इज, यू नो, मैंने उनसे ये तक पूछा है. एक्चुअली मैं बहुत बिलीव करती हूँ अपना डॉक्टर बनने की. एंड आई नेवर यूज टू गो टू डॉक्टर, मतलब अनलेस एंड अनटिल इट्स इमरजेंसी. घर, हमारे घर में ही देर आर सो मेनी स्पाइसेस, है ना, और वॉट एवर द फूड वी आर टेकिंग, वेजिटेबल्स वी आर टेकिंग, यू नो, all the plants in the world have the medicinal value. This is the fact. And if we are taking, if we are knowing them very in a very precise way, or in a very you can say कि हम अगर उसको बारीकी से देखें तो वो हमारी लाइफ को, हमारे घर में 10 रुपए का पौधा लाकर भी अगर हम लगाए तो we can cure the diabetes also, blood pressure also, eyesight also. You know, even the fruits are very important. And the second thing what I have worked on is कि we have to take a seasonal fruit and vegetables. And even I say to my children also, my students also, I've taken so many lectures on that same, कि whatever the food you are taking, you know, junk food, or if you are taking very fast food, that will not you know, keep you healthy. है ना? You have to go with the vegetables, you have to go with the fruits, and you have to go with the seasonal traditional food also. Then only you can be very healthy. Otherwise, you know, you can understand कि now children are continuously using the mobiles, है ना? They are sitting in front of laptops and computers, right? Physical exercise are not there. They are not doing the physical exercise. How they will be healthy? How? हम नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, है ना? प्रीवियसली व्हाट दे वर डूइंग द फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज विद देयर नेबर्स, राइट? बाहर खूब खेलते थे, इवन वी यूज्ड टू प्ले अ लॉट, राइट? बट नाउअडेज, you know, mobile has taken the place, and that is a very wrong thing which are going in students. So it's very important to make them aware through this food system. सो दैट वर्क एक्चुअली आई एम डूइंग कि बच्चों को क्या खाना है ये बहुत जरूरी है, मैम. अदरवाइज यू नो, पहले 40-60 के एज में लोगों को डायबिटीज होती थी, ब्लड प्रेशर होता था. नाउ इट्स वेरी यंग एज. एट द एज ऑफ 14, some of the students, some of the children are not detecting diabetes. So that is the wrong message going to the society, something which is really very wrong for our society also. So it's very important कि जो mother है, भले ही they are working, it doesn't matters, but you know, बच्चों को अच्छा खिलाएं क्योंकि वो कहीं ना कहीं affect करेंगे. Yes ma'am. कई बार even if we are busy, what we say, अरे मैगी बना ले, खा ले, है ना? It's we are used to do that, है ना? ठीक है, बाहर से मंगा लो, है ना? We do that, है ना? That is you know, it makes a tradition. अब ऐसा tradition हो गया है ना? But you know, if we mother are the take care of our children, है ना? Every mother, being a educator, being a teacher, being a working woman, she is a mother also. So I think we have the responsibility to spread this message कि no, we should have a healthy food also.
Healthy food. That's really very important, ma'am. And in Indian culture, like we women call it Annapurna.
Annapurna, yeah.
Okay. So even yes, that is very important because not a tradition you can say, but it was like one of our duties somewhere, because even I like being at
Ma'am,
home, making sure we have
हाँ,
different kind of dishes. Even I like that, and I also encourage my kids to
और
like to
I
watch
think
it.
why we are rushing? We are rushing for a food only, na? And
Yes,
if we can't eat together food, right? If we can't eat healthy food, what is the use of rushing in our
yes.
life?
And ma'am, like you were telling that food, nutrition, medicinal plants, those are some of the topics which you write about and you speak about. But you're also a trainer, you are a public speaker. So what are the all other topics besides this food and
Yes,
nutrition?
ma'am.
What are the other
Uh,
topics you like to speak about?
yes, ma'am. Beyond that, what I think is key, students should have a values also. It is very important. I always speak it. बच्चों में वैल्यूज जरूर होना चाहिए, कल्चर होना चाहिए। जो भी कल्चर से वो आए हैं, उनको उसका ज्ञान होना चाहिए, नॉलेज होना चाहिए। वॉट एवर द ट्रेडिशनल दे आर फॉलोइंग इन देयर in their family, that they should follow. Secondly, respect should be there for the parents, for the elders, है ना, for everyone they are meeting. क्योंकि हम कमा लेंगे, you will having a lots of money, but you will, if you don't have values, it is of no use, ma'am. So second topic which I always, being a med also, you know, psychology also I have studied. So I always give emphasis on the values also, learning also, culture also, है ना, how students can be motivated, कैसे बच्चों को मोटिवेट करें पढ़ने के लिए। क्योंकि ठीक है, अभी बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे हैं जो स्कोरिंग वेरी गुड, नाउ द स्टूडेंट्स आर वेरी डिटरमाइंड, है ना, वेरी एम्बिशियस, एंड दे आर डूइंग अ लॉट वर्क आल्सो, बट आफ्टर दैट what happens, sometimes they are very much depressed, है ना, they are unable to express their feelings. So it is very important to be in touch with the students, है ना, उनके साथ में communications, talking about the communications also, soft skills communications भी बच्चों में होना चाहिए, है ना, और वो बच्चों में ही नहीं मैम, इनफैक्ट all the educators में भी होना चाहिए। all the educators who are educating, है ना, I always give emphasis on the soft skills communications. The communication should be very strong. So that on that topic also I have spoke a lot, ma'am, in my previous lectures. Even social media is now a boon. How to stop it? Or we can't stop it actually, but how to use it in an appropriate way, that is very important, ma'am. Because nowadays social media, uh, students are misusing also. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, everything is now misused. So it's very important to make our children or our students know how to use this social media.
Yes, ma'am, that is very important, and you have really touched very important topic related to the youth, because you are working with the youth. You are in a college, so we are working with the youth. So you have touched very important topics about soft skills, especially the use of the technology, the usage of phone, the usage of social media. Because social media is not bad, I can say, but
Yeah,
it depends upon how you are using.
using it.
You have a great platform to increase your knowledge to this online platforms. You have a great way to publicize your activities and all, but it only depends on how you are using. If you use it in a wrong way, obviously it is going to be very difficult for you in the life. And yes, one more very interesting thing I noticed in your profile was you had done a lot of certificate courses. You have a long list of certificates.
Yeah.
But some of the educators they think that kya karna hai iska? We don't need
हाँ,
it. We're not getting any extra money out of it. But
yeah.
even I believe that we should keep on updating ourselves, and even keep on attending or doing the certificate courses. So and now, as an educator, what do you feel? What is the importance of doing some short courses or certificate courses for educators?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Now you have rightly said कि many of the educators are not doing. Even many of my friends told me कि you have done so much thing, है ना? You are every time you are learning, you are putting status of certificates. What is the meaning? So I always say कि learning has no limit, ma'am, no age bar, है ना? Though I have done PhD, though I am in the post of the principal, but I always see, I always find myself, unlearned. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि I am not knowing that part. I should learn that also. I should learn that also, because as much as I will learn, I will able to explore. I will be more confident. I will have more knowledge, and I can spread that knowledge to my students or other educators. As a being a teacher trainer also, what I will make them understand, or what I will make them know, unless and until I will not having that knowledge. And knowledge is not a limit, ma'am, not a particular topic. There are so many parts, though so many things to know about the world, about the topics, and learning should be there for an educator. हमारे हमारे जो गाइड हैं, मैं उनका नाम जरूर लूंगी, because you have said about this topic. Dr. Kishore Pawar sir was my guide, and Dr. OP Joshi sir was my guide, है ना, guide and co-guide. And he always say, अगर प्रिया जीवित रहना है, जीवंत अगर तुमको लगता है कि तुम्हें जीवित रहना है, तो सीखो, हमेशा सीखो. एंड आई हैव कैप्चर्ड दैट टैग लाइन. मैंने वो टैग लाइन अपने लाइफ में ले ली है, मैम, कि मुझे अगर आगे बढ़ना है तो मुझे सीखना है. फॉर सीखना है तो मुझे कुछ ना कुछ लर्न करना है. हैव टू लर्न, एंड दैट्स व्हाई आई एम डूइंग दिस ऑल सर्टिफाइड कोर्स regularly after 2 to 3 months to make myself more confident. And I suggest all the educators ki this is very important. When you start with this line na, you will be very happy. You are learning something at the age of the 40, at the age of the 45, and if you get that knowledge, you will be more happy to spread that knowledge also. So for me, this is very important part, ma'am. Learning is important.
Very important. And moreover, if you see, the time we study and the kind of syllabus that we are having now, it is entirely different. And similarly, the problems that we face and the problems that are being faced by the youths today, they are different. And we, as educators, we have very important role in the building of their lives. So if we are updated, only then we can be spreading the knowledge to them.
Actually, ma'am, updation is very important. Yes. Otherwise, nowadays, even our children say, na, our child say, अरे मम्मी आपको ये नहीं आता, you don't know this.
Yes.
है ना? Is it happening, ma'am?
Yeah, sure.
It is very important. Yeah. So I think, and we are actually, idol. We should be the idol for our students, na?
Yeah.
That's what also I think.
Yeah. Always we should be, and we are idols, we are role models for the students. And yes, ma'am, you have won so many awards. So we would like to know, like, some of them must be very close to your heart. So just we would like to know some of your achievements, some of your awards.
Yeah, ma'am. I would like, first of all, I would like to thank IDYM Foundation only, because my first award was given by IDYM Foundation only at the age of 35, and that was my first award, Nalanda Award, the Pride of Knowledge Award 2021. After having so many experience, I was thinking as we are also saying to our students, ki reward is important, award is important for the progress. So after having 15 years experience, I thought ki I have achieved so much, but I don't have any award. I don't have any trophy. 2-3 trophies I was having, as in I have got in school. But after that, I thought ki no, people should know the success story also. And I thanks to Ravi Shankar sir and the team for doing such a wonderful job. And always, this platform is always inspiring for me. I'm always happy to share my view every time in this platform. I have joined so many platforms also, but Ravi sir is a very inspiring person for me, and he's always his stage. I also see his status also, है ना? And I see कि how much he is active, है ना? And he is doing so much, a lot for the students. That is very important, ma'am. और वो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. And then after my first, I achieved my first award. Then I have so confident. I worked a lot. Then for many projects and many things, and then I got received so many awards.
Yeah, ma'am. And we hope that will continue. That, and yes, because I know you work so much and continuously you keep on learning. So you must have certainly set up some goals for you. So what are your future goals, ma'am?
Future goals is, ma'am, students only.
Oh,
I
wow.
want ki each and every student should realize their values, है ना? How important they are for themselves, for the teachers, for their parents, and that should be determined. They should be targeted for their future. You always get one life, and you should enjoy it happily. And apart from enjoying happily, you should work hard for you also. So my goal, my future goal is to somewhere do research for the students, uh, create create employment for them. I'm very much interested for the teacher trainer also, and student hands-on science experiment also. That is my part of the botany. So I think I have to create some small projects of the science for the schools and at the college level, so that in a very low cost, I have even worked for with my guide for the same, and we have created a very small low practical projects also, so that like transpiration, respiration, है ना, photometer, we have worked on the same also. So I want ki in future I would connect to the students, more and more students, inspire them, and make them more stand by themselves. That is my future outcomes, ma'am.
So wonderful. Your your educator, someday even in your future, you're thinking about your students,
Yes,
thinking
ma'am.
more confident, more aware. Yeah, that's wonderful. And yes, ma'am, before leaving, we would like to have a small message from you for all those who are listening to us.
Ma'am, my message is ki work hard, be successful, be ambitious, and hard work, patience, and determination can lead to the success. You have to be very patient while you are moving to the success life. Even if you have got that position also, you have to be very humble in that position. It is very also important, and
Yes,
success is yours.
yes. Humble, being grounded, that was very important. And like I must tell you, like I am from electronic background, from engineering background. But somewhere when we are like teaching them, so there is a thing called ground. So sometimes when we start speaking about that, so this is where I tell them, being on ground, being
Ah,
humble. That is
being
very,
humble,
that is
very
very,
important, ma'am.
very. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the lovely message, and also thank you for joining with us and sharing your experiences with us, sharing your knowledge with us. And it was a very powerful message for all the educators and the students who are watching us now. So thank you very much, ma'am. And also thank you, Ravi Shankar, for the wonderful opportunity to interact with you, through this platform. And it was great hosting you, ma'am. And also thank to everyone behind the screen, the team of IT Ryan, Venus ma'am, and our Dino, and everyone behind the screen. Thank you, Vanna. Thank
Thank
you,
you, ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you so very much. By this platform, I would also thanks to my all the mentors, my parents, PhD guide, family members, students, and my well-wishers for believing me and trusting me that I can do it. Thank you so much, ma'am. It was really a nice conversation with you, sharing my story, successful story. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ravi Shankar sir and team. You are doing wonderful job.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so very much.